Where are you?
Hey, my friend.
Can you hear me?
Yes. What about you?
What do you do?
More people today.
How many? Hello, everyone. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien. Todo bien. Nada malo, todo bien. Hey, so what's going on? Tell me, no? What's going on?
Okay, are you ready?
Sure, are you ready?
Yeah, please talk about yourself, something, and then.
So this is a different group of students?
It's another group.
Another group?
Yeah.
They look smarter than the other group.
Yeah. Okay, so please stand up and say hello to Professor Chad.
Your names?
No, that's impossible because this is around 80 people here inside the room.
Okay.
80 people.
Well, I'll tell you my name then.
Okay.
My name is Glenn Chapman. I am
Have a seat. Have a seat.
with education in lots of different places. Certainly. You are all from Riobamba, Ecuador, see?
Yes.
How is my Spanish?
Good.
You think I
Very good. Say something.
You like my Spanish? I don't like my Spanish. I think I speak terrible Spanish. Only because I speak French, I speak German, and my Spanish is only good enough for me to arrest you. So, you know, manos arriba, vete las armas, you know, I can arrest you in Spanish because I have been to Panama, I have been to Honduras, and I've been to Mexico. So I've been to the Spanish, or at least Mesoamerica, we'll call it Central America. I have not been to South America. Maybe I will come visit Milton. I was born here in Cincinnati. I am in Cincinnati, Ohio. I am in the Midwest. I am married. I have children. And what else?
Do you like soccer?
I hate soccer. Football is terrible. It's just boring. It's terrible. I like baseball. I'm a baseball fan. And American football, like real football, like where men hit each other. Yeah, I like that. But I do not like soccer. I'm sorry if I don't like soccer, but I don't. But Milton and I have known each other for a long time. We have known each other for about 5 or so years, right, Milton?
Yeah, kind of.
Long enough for me to know that he's been to my house. Milton has been to my house. We've gone out to dinner before. He knows my wife. We are good friends. He asked me to speak to you because you don't get to hear native English speakers speak, like live, right in front of you. So I'm going to speak live right in front of you. And he wanted me to discuss a couple of topics. One of them was about American culture. So I'm going to sort of go over what an American is, what makes an American. So I'm an American. I'm an American citizen. I was born in the United States. But many people come to the United States as immigrants. Actually, all people who have ever come to the United States ever have all been immigrants. They're all immigrants. No one is from North America or South America. No one is from either continent. Therefore, either continent we don't have any ancient culture. such as in Asia or Africa. Therefore, either continent doesn't have an Asian culture, nor does it have an historical linguistic culture either. So no one is from here. There is no native language from here. The truth is the United States does not have an official language at all. You can be born here and not even speak English. It happens quite often. There are people in San Francisco who were born into an 8-block radius called Chinatown, and they never speak English. And it's very, very true. There are people in Texas or Arizona that speak only Spanish, and they have that right. We have no official language in the United States. But what we do have in the United States is a set of rules or laws that we all have to obey. And that's called the Constitution. So it is said that all men are created equal and are given, endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights. That's really old language from like 240 years ago. Really, really old language that says that all people are equal. We're not really equal, are we? We're not really equal. For instance, I'm far better looking than Milton. Far better looking than Milton is.
Yeah,
I mean, I've got a pretty face. And so that's not fair to Milton. So life isn't fair, but the law in the United States is supposed to be applied to everyone equally. So we're not equal, but we are equal under the law. And that's not really true, because the more power and money you have, the more you can buy some more equality for yourself. So the law of the United States is called the Constitution. The Constitution has been in effect as law since 1787. It's the longest serving document that controls a country. So it has been changed again, and amended many, many times. The first 10 rights given to the people of the United States are called the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. It gives us free speech, free press, freedom to practice any religion we choose. We can own weapons. We have the freedom to protest our government. We have the right to own property and to be safe in that property against government intrusion for the most part. So, what type of government is the United States? What type of government is the United States? Are we a democracy? Yes or no?
What do you think?
Are we a democracy?
Yes.
No, we're not a democracy. Are we a monarchy?
Oh, really?
No, we're not a monarchy.
I know the king now.
Well, we don't have a king right now. No. Donald Trump is the king. Don't worry about Donald Trump. Do not worry about him at all. The United States is not a democracy. We're a republic. We elect our representatives. We elect them directly through congressional representatives and senatorial representatives. The one person that we don't elect directly is the President of the United States. The President of the United States is elected through 50 different state elections. And those states get electoral votes. And those electoral votes, if you win the state, they get sent to Washington, D.C. And as a result, guess what? We have an electoral college. The electoral college is apportioned according to how many people live in the state. So that California has lots of votes to send to Washington, D.C., whereas a state like, say, Delaware has very few. Now, a lot of you think that that's not fair, of course, because we're talking about fairness here, that a direct election of the president would mean the person who gets the most votes. Well, our founding fathers had a different idea. Instead of candidates or presidents going to large population centers like Los Angeles or Dallas or Chicago, Miami and Philadelphia and New York, they felt as though that it was necessary for a president to have a broad appeal across all the states in the Union. And so as a result, they came up with the idea of an electoral college, which is how we elect the President of the United States. We do democratically elect and directly elect our representatives, which is what a republic is, a direct election of representatives that does the work for us. But when it comes to president, it's done a little bit differently. Each state has more impact this way, so that the smaller states have a bigger say in who is elected president of the United States. But then again, it really comes down to about 5 or 6 states every time the president comes up. So the states that are the most important in presidential elections: the state of Ohio, the state of Florida, the state of Virginia, the state of Nevada, the state of New Mexico, and sometimes Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan. So really, the rest of the states, we pretty much know how they're going to vote. But one state that is extraordinarily influential in presidential politics is the state I am from, Ohio. Every time Ohio votes for a president, that person wins. Go figure. So, if you can win Ohio, you can be president of the United States. What do you think? Milton want to be president of the United States? Milton,
What is this?
do you want to be president of the United States?
Yeah, sure.
No, you don't. Nobody wants to be president of the United States. You
Why
must be
not?
loco to be president of the United States. It's a terrible job. But what makes an American is a set of values. To tell you the truth. Diverse cultures, diverse linguistics, and the belief that all humankind is equal. So values of family. We have family values, but it's a very close-knit nuclear family. The family that I think of is my wife and my children. That's it. I don't think about my cousins, I don't think about my aunts and uncles or grandparents or anything like that. The American family is very small. Americans can speak any language they choose, but almost everyone here speaks English. There is likely no ethnic group on the planet that isn't represented here in the United States. Imagine that. There's no language, there's no ethnic group, there's no group of people likely anywhere that is not represented here in the United States, if they're represented anywhere other than their indigenous lands. So what it comes down to is that anyone can be an American. Anyone can lay claim to being an American citizen, whether they were born here or not. My family has been on this continent for 400 years. That's a long time to be in North America. Yet, a newly minted American citizen who just raised their hand this morning, they have all the rights and all the privileges that are allotted to me. We are the same. We are equal under law. You can succeed here, you can fail here. The most individualistic country on the planet. We think of ourselves first, our neighbors second. We think of ourselves first, our neighbors second. We donate our time and our money for charitable causes. We expect to handle everything on our own. Independence is the most important feature of American values and culture. So, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. I'm done talking.
Thank you very much. Okay, so now we have time for 3 or 4 questions. 3 or 4 questions. Okay? Please come here, say your name, where are you from, and make your question.
Okay, hi.
Hello.
My name is Alejandra Samaniega. I am from Dena. I am 22 years old. And my question is, how is the life or the work opportunities for professional Latins in the United States?
Oh, actually, Latinos, and especially Spanish-speaking Latinos in the United States, other than Portuguese Latinos, if you're a Spanish speaker in the United States, you have the opportunity to deal in an introductory level in many areas in the United States because of your bilingualism. Understand that in the United States we have many Spanish speakers from Central America and even Mexico. So Latino professionals who want to get an entry-level job in the United States, the fact that you are bilingual actually helps a great deal.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Next one. Next one. Okay, please come here. Say your name. They are a little bit shy, you know?
Shy? You're not shy.
I don't know why.
They just don't want to make a mistake in front of a native speaker. I know what it is.
Hi,
what's up?
my name is Hugo. I am from here, from Riobamba, Ecuador, and I would like to question you that what do you think about Mr. Donald Trump's slogan, "Make America Great Again"?
I love it. I love it.
Why do I always get these questions? Make America Great Again. It is a rhetorical device used to influence nationalism within the United States. In other words, he wants to make, the intention is to think that the United States wasn't very good to begin with. The United States is, it always has been, and it likely always will be. Rome fell, France fell, lots of countries have fallen. The difference between the United States and Rome is that the United States is able to destroy the earth 10 times over with nuclear weapons. So, I think the United States is going to be great, one way or the other, because of our military, but quite frankly, because of our cultural power. The cultures and the values that the United States holds, I think, are universal. We make mistakes, I know that we do, but Donald Trump, he's going to be president for 4 years. He might be president for 8, but that's it. There will be somebody new. We will get through this just like we got through any other president. Now, the basis of our political system is the law, is the Constitution, and he can't do anything illegal, so it'll be okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very
All right.
much. Next one. Over here. Over there. In the back. Okay, please stand up. Say your name.
Hi, Professor. My name
Hello.
is Stella. My question for you is, have you visited Ecuador?
What was that?
Have you visited Ecuador?
I have not visited Ecuador. I have gotten close. I have been to Panama, but I will come and see Milton as soon as he pays for me to come see him. As you can see, I'm so much better looking than him. I really can't be in the same place.
Would you like visit Roma?
I would love to visit Riobamba. I would love to come to Ecuador and see the students there and to see my friend Milton.
Okay.
Maybe in a few months, my friend. I'm working on that.
Hey, whenever you want, I'll come.
I'm working on that. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Okay.
And the last one, please. Say your name.
Hi.
Oh, came out of the way.
Hi, my name is Maria Augusta Sanchez. I am from Quito, Ecuador. And my question for you is, in your opinion, what is the best government that the United States have at the time?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Everybody is nostalgic. Nostalgia being, we think that 20 years ago was better than today, and that 20 years from now will be better than today. The best government in the United States, there isn't one. There's no best. There's no worst. There just is. So my favorite presidents, I like good communicators. So Ronald Reagan was a very good communicator. Bill Clinton was a very good communicator. They may not have always been telling the truth, but they were good communicators. People seemed to like those two. But in history, those guys were a long time ago. And so we've forgotten all the bad things that they have done. Barack Obama or President Donald Trump, people still say bad things or good things about them, but I don't think we have the greatest government in the world, but at least we have the most transparent government in the world. We have a free press. We have transparent ways to have checks and balances from the judicial to the legislative to the executive. All these three branches, they make sure that the rest of them do the right thing. I don't think there's a bad government or a good government right now. It just is government.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So let me ask you a question. What do you think about Donald Trump?
Okay? What do you think about Mr. President Donald Trump? What do you think?
So we got thumbs up or thumbs down? Which oh, we got a thumbs down, thumbs down. No thumbs up. I have plenty of students here that like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is liked in China. Donald Trump is liked in the Middle East. Donald Trump is liked all over Asia.
Wow.
Yes, very much so.
Very loco.
The King of Saudi Arabia visited with Donald Trump, and all kinds of Muslims like Donald Trump. Depends on where you're from. It's true.
That's good for you. My friend, thank you very much for your time.
Oh, thank you.
Let's talk later, okay?
Certainly will. Bye, everybody. Say bye. Hasta luego. Bye. Bye.
Bueno, por favor, esta es la mejor oportunidad para poder medir sus conocimientos de inglés. Eso no voy a preguntar, es cada uno sabrá en su conciencia y en su corazón de 1